Hey everyone, welcome back. I thought that I would give you guys a quick update of how 75 Hard is doing. Today is day 25, so I am 1/3 of the way through 75 Hard. And it's getting more challenging for anyone that's tried to do anything for a length of time consistently. You know that it's not always easy, right? But I haven't failed yet, and I've actually adjusted my calorie goal for each day down to 2,000, and continuing to get those workouts in and everything that goes along with 75 Hard. So a few updates on the metrics, how those are going, and also how I'm feeling and different thoughts that I've had through the process, so that I can help you guys if you decide to tackle your own 75 Hard. Okay, so my weight started out at 220, I'm down to 210.8, so almost down 10 pounds in 25 days. That's not amazing, but I've already dropped weight before that, so I think that's not too bad as long as I continue to see progress in the right direction. BMI is down to 27.1, down from 28.3, so 1.2 drop in BMI, which is all right. And body fat percentage is down to 15.2, down from 16.1, so down 0.9%. So I'm continuing to see some progress, and I wanted the momentum to continue, so that's the reason why I've dropped my calories per day down from where they were previously. So really, I'm getting that sense of rhythm now with the program, and with that comes other people encouraging your consistency. So they probably thought, hey, you'll get 10 days in and quit like you did before, but as you're continuing to be consistent, people around you start saying, okay, like, how are you gonna get your evening workout in after a long day, and things like that. So it's awesome to begin to get that encouragement from people around you, but it really ultimately comes down to you making up your mind to get your workouts in, drink your water, make sure you read your pages, all those things that go into the 75 Hard program. Something I've noticed is once you decide not to quit just because it's inconvenient, you start to actually see how often you quit just because something's not convenient. I mean, I've done late night runs or workouts late in the evening, and it would have been a lot easier just to not do them at all and to start over. But this is a program I want to finish, I want to get through it, and I want to get out of it what is promised, and that is that mental toughness aspect, that is having those breakthroughs that you don't get unless you put in the consistent effort. And that's why I love this program, is because it is hard, it is difficult. It's not just a little challenge like so many other things. It's not just about your fitness, it's about creating that mental toughness that we are all striving for. And that really goes into the resolute mindset, which I'm going to shoot a video very soon about why we've changed the name of the channel and kind of what that means moving forward. Reading consistently has been phenomenal, so sometimes I get my 10 pages in and I just decide, hey, I'm really enjoying this content, and I'll continue reading it even as, I don't know, my wife might be watching a show that I might be into or might not be, but I'm able to sometimes even tune that out and continue to read, and that's been phenomenal. Which, I mean, I'm one of those people that if there's a screen on in the room, I'm usually just like, it's so distracting that I can't get anything else done, but I'm starting to be able to tune that out sometimes, which is phenomenal. And I mean, it might just come down to me getting up and going into another room to get my reading in. But yeah, it's been awesome to see progress there. I've noticed that consistency compounds when you don't cheat. So the big thing that's hard with this program is that there's no cheat meals. So I've noticed that when I am keeping myself to that calorie limit, that I continue to see the progress. And I mean, I did see it slow down, and that's why I've dropped my calories. My basal metabolic rate is at about 2100, so I need to make sure that I stay under that. I mean, I knew that with workouts and being active in my day job that I didn't necessarily need to be below that initially, but now I want to continue to see progress, so I've cut that down, which is good that you can continue to adjust and strive to see that progress moving forward. So talking about consistency compounding when you don't cheat, think about the stock market for a minute. And a lot of people don't know much about it, but there are people who eat, drink, and sleep the stock market. They are day traders. They are constantly jumping in and out of the market, trying to make margin, trying to make a little bit of progress. And then there are the consistent investors that are just every paycheck putting a little bit into an RRSP or a TFSA, saving for their retirement, and not even, as long as they're in a good balanced portfolio, not even following it day to day, just checking their monthly or quarterly statements, things like that, and just consistently putting money into the market. And it's funny that most day traders won't outperform a person who is consistently putting money into a balanced portfolio. And it's the same with people who go extreme and hard and they're doing CrossFit or something, and they go to the gym 3 times a week, and they eat well sometimes but always have their cheat meals on the weekends and things like that, and they don't see the progress that someone just consistently putting in the effort. Sometimes you're exhausted and your evening workout is a 45-minute walk. Maybe I need to get a weighted vest, I really want to, for moments like that when you're putting in the effort to make sure that you can check that off, but you're not necessarily going as hard as you would like to usually. And that's how you see the results. Okay, so my Bible reading has been improving, which is good. That consistency in other areas helps you in all areas, right? But I'm not including that in my 10-page goal for each day. So the books I have been reading towards my 10-page goal, I've just started Dichotomy of Leadership, and it's overdue at the library, but they're not charging fines right now, so I need to knock it out and read it. It's awesome. It builds on top of Extreme Ownership, which I've already read. And then there's this, it's called Risking Faith. It's a devotional that I'm going through. I've gotten a lot out of it, and that is continuing to encourage me as there's scriptures in the devotional to get to my Bible reading as well, which is great. And then the book 1984 by George Orwell, just phenomenal and so parallel to so many movements in our culture right now. So it's been giving me cool perspective, and it's interesting that someone writing in the 30s or 40s, I forget exactly when he wrote the book, but seeing his perspective of what the future could look like and how he predicted things so well is really interesting. And I've been exploring Kingston through running. So I don't know if you have a favorite place to run. I mean, the easiest place for me to run is in my neighborhood. So I have a few different routes that I have mapped out leaving from my house. I have a 10K route, 6K route, there's a 3.5K route. Different ones that I just have memorized now that I can get into for my workouts. But also it's been cool taking off from other places. I mean, we were at the in-laws and I had to get my long run in on Sunday. So I took off from there, did what I thought would be a 10K route, and it was only about 8. So and then I had to do other loops within their neighborhood to make sure that I got my long run in. So it's been cool to explore different areas around the city. I mean, I love Lemoyne's Point, but it's just been hard with my schedule to get out there, to drive there to run. And I think I might just, when I'm doing my Sunday run, I might just run down to Lemoyne's Point and run a route and run back. And it's really cool to explore your city in that way. So I'm only a third of the way through. I know it's going to get even harder. My feet are hurting right now. So I know that I'm going to be doing more biking and more weights as my feet heal up a little bit. But I know that Sunday is always my long run, so I need to make sure that I'm rested and ready for that on Sunday. So I just want to encourage all of you, if you are looking into doing 75 hard, or if you're struggling through it, continue. That consistency does compound, and you will see the results that you're looking for if you continue to put in the work, and sometimes even cranking your intensity to another level or adjusting things as you go along so that you can continue to have momentum through the process. So God bless you guys. Talk to you later. See you.